Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. So I'm doing focused readings today and I'm going to do a reading for you right now for twin flames in union. So if you're a twin flame in union or you feel in union and you want to watch this video, this reading is for you. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm going to use this new deck that I've got, which is the Journey into the Hidden Realm Tarot. So we're going to use this deck. We're going to bring in the Realms and Mercury Edition 2. I also want to bring in the Divine Masculine Messages of Love and the Divine Feminine Messages of Love, because obviously you guys are in union. They're also guiding me to bring in the Angel Numbers Oracle. So, to find out what's happening on a spiritual level right now and what's going on. So I'm going to start with a message from the masculine. So you're in union. What do you need to know? What's going on? You're in union. What do you need to know right now? Wow. So the first thing we've got is, I want you to be happy. Wow. So what's most important to your divine masculine right now is for you to be happy. I feel that they are working hard on this, to kind of not necessarily keep you happy, but, to make you happy. Doing nice things, being attentive, making sure that you've got what you need. So wanting you to be happy, that's what's really on their mind. And, they've stepped up a level. So they want what you want. So they obviously want other things too, but they want what you want. And they're saying, if it makes you happy, then I'm happy to go with that. And feminine, you're saying, look at this, I belong to you. Very beautiful. I also feel this is a big message about commitment coming in, because they want you to be happy. And it's a lot like, in Sex and the City in the film where, Carrie and Big are talking about getting married, and Big's like, I would be happy being married to you. If that's what you want, I want what you want, So this is about them doing things because, it will make you happy. And you're saying, well, I belong to you. So you may feel that you want it to go to the next step. So you may feel like you want to get engaged, or, you may want a baby, or, you may want to get a pet, or you may want to live together, or you may want to get married. So whatever it is, they want you to be happy because they belong to you and you belong to them. Very, very beautiful energy. So let's do the cards then and see what's going on. So what's going on with you right now? What's going on with them? Wow, jumping out. Okay, what's the energy around you right now? And this is the same spread that I've used for, the other readings, but I want to see what's going on with them. What's the action that's happening around you right now? Thank you. And the action around them. Thank you. And the outcome. What's going on with twins in union? Thank you. I'm also going to use the Realms deck. So what do we need to know right now? Thank you, angels. What do we need to know? What's going on? Okay, what's going on? What do we need to know? What's the outcome? And we're going to use this one. So what do we need to know right now? What do we need to know? Oh, jumping out the deck. Okay, what do we need to know? That's it as well. Okay, try going there. It says that one. Trying to find it. There is a method to this madness, even though it seems like there's cards all over the place. There we go. Okay, I've got cards all over the table here. There we go. Okay. So the energy right now, remember, the masculine wants you to be happy. You're saying I belong to you. So for you right now, we've got the Ten of Swords. So obviously you're releasing things from the past. And this is about resurrection, healing, and speaking your truth. Maybe you're dealing with some anger from the past, or, I feel this as well. So I feel that, when twins come into union, sometimes it can be very hard for the feminine to realize the masculine has kind of settled down or changed, or, and you kind of push the buttons a little bit. When me and George came into union, George taught me to let go, okay? Because I'm quite a kind of controlling person where I like things done a certain way. I like things done now. So, for example, if I need the dishes, I can't even get the words out. I need the dishes washed now, and I kind of get all, heated about it if it isn't done. And he's very laid back. He's like, I'll do it in a minute. It'll get done, don't worry. So all this kind of rage and anger can come up, and he's teaching me to release that. And he really has, so we've been together in union for nearly 2 years, and, the first 3 months was quite challenging for me. And I'm sure it was challenging for him because, this about if you've been single or, you've been independent, you've been spending time alone. Even if you've lived with other people, it's very hard to let go of your old habits or, the things you do as a single person. So I feel this is also what this is. It's releasing things, being able to speak your truth, being able to get things out and, shouting and getting things out. Me and George have tiny rows, whereas we'll both get angry for about 2 minutes and then we just start laughing, and that's the truth. And I've never ever had that kind of relationship before. I've always had kind of relationships where, arguments have dragged on, or they've gone on, or we've ignored each other and all those crazy things. But with twin flames, it's said, it's done, and it's forgotten. And that's what I feel is happening now. So, if you're feeling any certain way, anger or, anything going on in there, let it out. Your twin flame is saying to you, your masculine is saying, I want you to be happy. So, he's not going to hate you or run away because you're expressing yourself. And that's the energy coming through. For the masculine then, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is obviously about letting go and just doing what he feels he wants to do. We've got this stone table up there. And that's about, this foundation, a family, this is family, if wanting this. And I feel this is a big message here, that your masculine wants all of this. It may still be a little bit scary to them, to be actually in this union and moving this forward and taking the next steps, but they want it. So he's got to let go of that fear. So he's still releasing that fear. So give him time. You're doing the right thing because you're letting him know, in such a beautiful way that you belong to each other, that there's nothing for him to fear. And he's feeling very protective right now. And, this is very loving energy. You can see this kind of male badger watching over the nest. So, he's feeling very kind of content and happy with this union, no matter what is going on with you. You may also be, dealing with your own stuff. And we've got, I hope you don't hate me. And that's really what I'm feeling here. So I don't actually feel this is coming from the masculine, okay? Because the masculine here has kind of accepted this journey and completely is devoted right now to the feminine and union. But the feminine may be dealing with something. And you're saying, I hope you don't hate me for the way I'm behaving or the things I'm doing. My mum's just passed away, so I have ups and downs. And, sometimes I think, I hope you don't hate me for, saying things and doing things a certain way. And your masculine saying, I just want you to be happy. That's all I want. And this could also be the masculine releasing fears that, I hope my feminine doesn't hate me. But I really am not getting that from the masculine at all. So, the feminine here could actually be experiencing masculine energy as well, because when we're in union, we experience both energies because we're in alignment. So you may also be experiencing this, but I feel kind of this anger energy coming out of the feminine, or speaking the truth, or something coming out, or dealing with something in the physical world. Because remember, when we're in union, the challenges are gone for the connection, but we go through other challenges. Like me and George are dealing with a challenge right now where we want to move, and, things just are struggling to fall into place. And, I get to the point where I'm like, I want to scream. And he's like, we're just creating a life. It's okay. So he's the calming energy. And I feel the masculine is very calming right now, no matter what is going on. Okay. We've also got here the 28, you are not alone. So, you're not alone because you've got each other. So no matter what's going on, no matter what you're dealing with personally, you are not alone. You're surrounded by angels, but you've got each other. Very beautiful. So the energy that's coming in around the feminine here, we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's a decision coming in, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So it feels like feminine, you're making a decision here to move away from the old, to start again. There may be some choices that you're making here to leave the past behind. So I feel a new beginning coming in. And the stork there, obviously, that's what they're showing it me as. It's probably some other, it could be a crane or something like that. But I'm seeing this as like building something new, moving away from the old to build something new. So this could well be moving house. It could be built like starting or building a family, creating something. Maybe your masculine is kind of decorating or sorting out the house, or, someone moving in or out. So there could be that energy where you're making the decision, to live together or be together. And, your masculine saying, I want you to be happy. So I feel this is kind of changing things, changing things in the physical world to actually make a nest together. And, your masculine just is feeling very content right now. It's very beautiful because, you know, it's the feminine here who seems to be going through struggles, and the masculine is kind of very content with the connection and, you know, just living every day and, you know, feeling very loved and beautiful and really feeling that you love them, divine feminine. There's nothing to fear. So, you know, this is the masculine dealing with, you know, this kind of energy where they're nurturing you. So I feel in this instant, the masculine is very feminine and the feminine is very masculine. Makes a lot of sense. We've also got, I should have listened to you. Okay, so this could be the energy where, you know, maybe the masculine have said something or even give guidance to the feminine, and, you know, maybe you've done your own thing or maybe they've done their own thing. You know how that resonates with you, but I should have listened to you. I hope you don't hate me. So it's about, you know, opening up, getting things out into the open. And you are on the right path, 17, beautiful. Especially because I did the weekly reading yesterday. And the weekly reading, this card in different decks came up 3 times. So the angels are really getting across right now that everyone is on the right path. So if you're seeing 17 or you're connected to a number 17 in some way, you're on the right path. The energy that's coming in around the feminine here, we've got the 3 of Swords. So again, it's about understanding that separation is over. Maybe you're in fear and you think your masculine is going to leave again, or you're wondering about that or worried about that. So I really feel the feminine is working through some personal fears and emotion here. And the masculine is actually feeling really strong. So the masculine is coming through as this leader right now. You know, look at the masculine energy there. This card's come out constantly today. So this is about standing up, feeling strong, you know, feeling proud. I feel the masculine is really happy with what's happening. You know, saying to you, divine feminine, I just want you to be happy. And you're dealing with some struggle here and some kind of fear or worry or something's going on. It could very well be a personal situation. You know, like when I'm tapping in with this, I'm seeing this as, you know, the separation because I've just lost my mum. You know, and I'm dealing with, you know, trying to work out what's going on, what's happening next. So, you know, it's kind of like turmoil internally that's happening. And masculine is, you know, this is kind of George being my rock. So that's the way I'm seeing it for me. So for you, I feel that your masculine is actually being, you know, the rock here, being the strong one. And remember, it's whichever energy you're in, because when you're in union, you know, you are usually aligned with both energies. So if this doesn't resonate with you, if you're thinking, well, I'm the strong one, you know, I'm the one, they're the one going through all this, you've switched roles. So remember, switch it around to how it works for you. So we've also got here, we've got, I'm sorry. So again, apologise, you know, and I'm sorry, an apology coming in from one of you. So, you know, just apologise. You know, if you say something you don't mean and you think you've hurt them, apologise. You know, when I say some things to George sometimes, I always apologise. And I say, sorry, I'm sorry I've said that. Or, you know, and he's like, fine, it's the heat of the moment, don't worry. So, you know, everything's going to be okay. And you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So remember that. You know, if you're giving out love, then you're going to get love back from your twin. You know, if you're giving out pain, you're going to get pain back. So it feels like here, whichever one is in, you know, the feminine energy right now is dealing with some pain. So the masculine is in power here. And the outcome, we've got the Page of Swords. So things happening quickly, you know, things coming to a head. And look at this, I love you. So the answer is love. You know, love is the answer to all the questions anyway. But the love is real. And that's why the masculine here is saying, I want you to be happy and I belong to you. That's what's important. That's what matters. That's what the connection is. And we've got stay positive. So no matter what happens in union right now, stay positive, because that's going to work for you. That's going to bring everything in for you, and it's going to move you where you're meant to be. But don't worry if there's any silly arguments or anything going on, because you love each other and your masculine wants what you want and ultimately just wants you to be happy. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.